We talked about this a bit earlier in our broadcast tonight. Donald Trump's campaign enjoying huge success in the primaries and also in the polls. And when you take a look, it appears that Donald is getting support from just about every demographic. However, according to several new reports, Trump may have trouble getting support from one generational group. You see it on our parent website, Newsmax.com. Young voters, millennials, apparently have trouble with the Trump candidacy. It certainly has the Republican establishment panicked. Their talk is it could turn off a whole generation beyond this year from the Republican Party. Well, now, let's talk about all of this with our political panel. Skyping in from Tampa, Florida, Democrat media strategist, Vice President of Cape Cod Communications, Franco Ripple. And also joining us on the telephone from Atlanta, Chairman of the Great American PAC, former Chairman of the Tea Party Express, Amy Kremer. Franco, the latest poll from USA Today and Rock the Vote, conducted a week ago, shows millennials flocking to Hillary if there were a matchup between the Donald and Mrs. Clinton in November. I guess you're saying amen to that.
I would give a big amen to that, brother. Yes, I would. And the reason for that is not only style, but also substance. Look, the reality, and I'm a millennial, the reality is that our generation, it's not that we take this stuff more seriously than the baby boomers who tend to vote at a greater percentage than our generation does. It's just that we're going to be the ones to inherit a mess that Donald Trump and many other Republican presidents and president wannabes would leave us in. I think millennials are flocking to Hillary Clinton because her platform for the future offers a chance at a greater next American century with college affordability, healthcare affordability, 21st century jobs, and a society that's inclusive and tolerant of everyone, no matter where you're from or what your story is.
You know, Amy, I wonder so much if this is really millennials or GOP establishmentarians, because, you know, look, a lot of these millennials, they're burning up for Bernie Sanders because he's offering free stuff. And beyond that, Amy, do a lot of younger folks turn out to vote?
Well, you know, that I was going to say exactly what you said, that I'm not so sure this isn't coming straight from the GOP. They're so concerned about, you know, who's going to be the best one to defeat Hillary. All these polls, you know, all these people that said that Donald Trump can't defeat Hillary are the same people that were saying that Donald Trump would be out of the race by now. How long have we heard that? You know, I think it comes down to this. It's about educating voters. And as millennials get to know Hillary a little bit better and know her history and some of the problems she has, I don't think they're going to be so likely to go along with her. You do see them supporting Bernie, and it is because of the free stuff. But you know what? They are going to learn that there's nothing free in life. That's a fact.
But Amy, that's not the choice. That's not the choice in this election when it comes down to November. We know that with an almost mathematical certainty that it's probably going to be Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump in the general. So are you saying that those same millennials you say are feeling the burn, are you saying that they're going to go for Donald Trump, who's calling for a complete and total ban on Muslims to enter the United States and building a wall that Mexico has said they're not going to pay for, and all these other things that are going to bankrupt our country? Are they going to go for that?
Franco, you know what? I love your name. You've got a cool name, but you are totally wrong. We're not going to go bankrupt. We're going to go bankrupt if somebody doesn't get in there and fix it. And quite honestly, we don't need another attorney in the White House. Donald Trump has a proven track record of being successful. Look at his enormous wealth, and he did that on his own. He understands the economics of this country, the global economy, global trade, more than anyone else. And I believe that he's going to be the one to fix those things that we need
Amy,
to be
respectfully,
fixed.
He didn't do that on his own. He started it with $1 million loan from his father and then turned that into four separate bankruptcies where he was noted for doing deals that were bad. He gave airlines $50 million more than they were
Let Amy
asking.
answer the basic charge, Franco. Go ahead, Amy. Got about a minute left.
He did do that on his own. He has built this enormous wealth, and he may have stumbled along the way. He never did anything illegal. And the fact is, he has a proven record that he can do it. I believe that he can do it. And if you look at his children and the people he surrounds himself with, I mean, that speaks volumes. There is no one that can go into the office of the presidency of the United States and have all the answers on their own. Not one single person, because no one is all-knowing. It is about the people they surround themselves with. And Donald Trump has proven he can put together a successful team. And that is, you see it in his personal wealth. And I believe that at the end of the day, millennials are not stupid. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, the GOP running this ad about with Donald Trump against women.
And I got to tell you, Amy, unfortunately, I have to insert a four-letter word into our discussion: time. We're out of it. Amy Kremer via telephone from Atlanta, Franco Ripple via Skype from Tampa. You have our thanks. When we come back, remembering Joe Garagiola the way I see it.